Hello students, let us solve this cubic equation. And the question is d cube y upon dx cube minus 2 d square y upon dx square plus 4 dy by dx minus 8y equals to 0. Now we have to solve this homogeneous differential equation. So let us write in terms of operator. This will be d cube minus 2 d square plus 4 in plus 4 minus plus 4d minus 8 into y equals to 0. So what will be the auxiliary equation? Auxiliary equation is m cube minus 2m square plus 4m minus 8 equals to 0. Now usually we do factorization. So if you know factorization perfectly, do it, or else use calci to find the roots. So I'll just show you the calci, how to operate this calci to find the root of cubic equation. So you will get the roots, and the operation is go to alpha mode. So it is showing various option. So equation is on 5. So press 5. Then which type of equation you have? It's a quadratic or it's a cubic. So it's a cubic, so stands on 4. So press 4. And then now you should write the coefficient of m cube, m square, m and the constant. So coefficient of m cube here is 1. So I consider m is equals to, or a is equals to 1, b equals to minus 2, c is equals to 4, and d, and value of d is minus 8. Value of d is equals to minus 8. So substitute these values of a, b, c and d in this what operation we have done. So the value of a, let me press 1, then say equals to, then press equals to, then b is minus 2, then press equals to, value of c is 4, then again equals to, and value of d is minus 8, again you say equals to, okay, then again press equals to. Now it is showing you the roots x1. So x1 implies the first root. In our example, we are considering root in terms of m. So what does this is giving you? This is giving you the first root m1. m1 is equals to 2. Then again press equals to. It is showing you the value as 2i. It is equals to 2i. So second root is 2i, and if you press again equals to, it is showing you the third root x3 as minus 2i. So our third root is minus 2i. So how many roots we have obtained? We have obtained 3 roots, and since it's a cubic equation, we should get 2 roots. So I hope this is clear how to use calci to find the root for cubic equation. So depending upon the type of the root, now let us write the solution. For the first root m1, which is minus 2, which is real, and the second root, so I write here root as m equals to 2 and plus or minus 2i. So let us write solution for this. Complementary function yc is, for the root 2, it is equals to c1 e raised to 2x plus, for plus or minus 2i, if mi consider plus or minus 2i, compare it to p plus or minus qi. So this will give you value of p equals to 0 and q is equals to 2. So again we have to add the second half for the root. So it will be e raised to p value is 0 into x c2, as already we have taken c1. c2 into cos 2x plus c3 into sine 3x. So let us simplify it and write the solution. Hence, as e raised to 0 is 1, the complementary function, or I can write it as the solution y is given as the first term c1 e raised to 2x plus e raised to 0 is 1. So what you are going to remain here with c2 cos 2x plus c3 sin 3x. So this is what the required answer. Okay, now let us solve another example. The question is, solve d cube plus 6 d square plus 11 d plus 6 into y equals to 0. Okay, so this is also a homogeneous equation. So let me write the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is given by m cube plus 6 m square plus 11m plus 6 is equals to 0. So it's a cubic equation. So directly again use the calci and find the value. So first clear this. So say shift 9. So it will ask you to clear. Say all 3, then say equals to. So now press AC. Your calci is set into the original mode. So let me write here value of ABCD. What is A? Quotient of m cube 1. Coefficient of m square, that will give you B equals to 6. Coefficient of m, so C 11, and D is equals to 6. So again go to, so please remember what are the step: shift, mode, then equation 5. Okay, it's a cubic equation, so press 4. Now substitute the value of a is how much? 1. Then press equals to. B is how much? 6. Then press equals to. C is how much? 11. Then press equals to, and again press D value. So D is 6. Okay, so like this, use what substitute all the values of A, B, C, D, and then again press equals to. Okay, so when you press equals to, since it's a cubic equation, you have to get 3 roots. So see, x1 it is showing as -3. So let me write what is the first root. It is showing you the first root as how much? First root m1 -3. Then again press equals to x2. So I'll write here m2. M2 is -1. Then next one x3. So I write m3. M3 is how much? Again -2. So since it is a cubic equation, you have got 3 roots. And what are the roots you have obtained? The roots we have obtained here is -3, -1, -2. Hence, now write the complementary function. Therefore, complementary function with respect to these particular roots y, or yc is given as c1 into e raised to minus 3x plus c2 into e raised to minus 1x plus c3 into e raised to minus 2x, and this is the required solution. I hope now, even from this example, you have understood how to operate calci. Okay, students, let us solve another example. Okay, the question is solve d cube minus 3d plus 2 into y equals to 0. It's a cubic equation. So write the respective auxiliary equation, and is given by m cube minus 3m plus 2 equals to 0. So how many roots we should get? We are going to get 3 roots, right? Therefore, m cube coefficient will give you value of a, and that is equals to 1. Then what about m square? We don't have m square. Therefore, coefficient of b or the value of b is 0. Then m coefficient is minus 3. So c is equals to minus 3. And value of d is equals to 2. Right? So like this, you should write the values of a, b, c, d properly. Now again, take calci. So I'll just substitute the values. So do you remember what is the operation? Alpha mod. Go to equation, then press 5. It's a cubic equation, press 4. Now a value is how much? 1. Then equals to b value is how much? 0. Then equals to c is minus 3 equals to d value is 2. Okay, so since it is cubic equation, how many roots we should get? We should get 3 roots. So let us see what are the roots. So press equals to, and then see x1. So the first root, it is showing how much? It is equals to minus 2. So let me write m1 is equals to minus 2. Okay, you can consider that the first root m1 is equals to minus 2. Then what about next root? So again press, you are going to press just equal to, so x2. So the second root, I'll write m2 is equals to 1. Then again press equals to, so it is going back to equation. So what is meaning? It is showing only 2 roots. First root as minus 2 and second root as 1. But we should get 3 roots since it is a cubic equation. So meaning of this is the second root 1 is repeated. Okay, please keep it in mind. So we here write m3 is also equals to 1. Right? The first root 2 and the second root is 1, and since it is repeated, it will show you only once. Okay, so here we write m3 is equals to 1. So based on this, now you write the particular complementary function. So since 1 is repeated, so it is the root is repeated, the real root, and it's a same root or the coincident root. So how do we write the complementary function? The complementary function y is given by c1 plus c2x into e raised to 1x plus c3 into e raised to minus 2x. Right? Is it clear how to operate with calci? From these 3 example, you can make out how to use calci and find the roots for cubic equation.